So here is one of the fantastic things about the Goldwing that you don't speak about much in all the reviews and stuff. So what we're going to do is, my friend, he's about to go abroad. He needs, his warning triangle, and you know how big and bulky they can be. He wants a repair kit and he wants a bulb kit. Well, when you look at the Goldwing, when the door opens, now we use Goldwing luggage. So the Goldwing luggage fits through that hole. You put your Goldwing bag in and shut the lid. That's how it does, but there's always a bit of space around it. Same as the top box. But behind here, I don't know if you can see, look, where the end of the box, where the box ends, the entrance to the box end, there's room. There's plenty of room down and behind here, all the way. Look, it goes that far in. It's really, really good. It's really, really deep. Just that little space where you can put your warning triangle, where you can tuck away your this is the puncture outfit, because they don't like doing tires on wings, but that tucks well away in the back pocket there. So this is why these wings are such a Swiss Army knife of gear. I know there's a load of rubbish in here now, but there's plenty of room in the top box compared to a lot of others. Do you know what I mean? And yes, it is a touring bike, and yes, it's meant to be the way it is, but it doesn't get mentioned the same now. When you go to France, you have to have a bulb kit where you can just look at that. Look how that tucks underneath. Now, okay, it's not the proper bulb kit. It's the smallest bulb kit that we could find. But all you have to do is show the gendarmes. When they pull you, the gendarmes only want to know that you're carrying spare bulbs with you. Keeps you off the hook, stops you getting into trouble. This is our puncture repair outfit, with the gas canisters in it. If you got a nail, you take the nail out, you make the hole bigger, you put the rubber bung in with all the glue, and then you use the gas canisters to blow up the tyre, get you out of trouble. And here is it's quite heavy, but here is, a little, it's the law, you have to have a warning triangle. It's always worth having a warning triangle anyway, but because you've got that space behind, just underneath the lights behind here, inside the box, these wings, these Goldwings are amazing. Every time you find out something new about them, you just appreciate them a bit more. They are an absolute fantastic bit of kit for touring and that sort of thing. Well, Lance, I managed to cock up the first film. So here's a puncture repair kit. You get a puncture, generally a nail or something. Take the nail out, make the hole the required size, because you carry a small kit with you anyway. Then you get this rubber, and then you cover this rubber thing in glue, stuff that through the hole, and let it set. Whoops, let it set, and then you use this to inflate your tyre, just enough to get you somewhere safe should you need it. The bulb kit, okay, it's not a specific bulb kit, but it's the smallest one we could find. And all you need is, when the gendarmes ask you, have you got a bulb kit, you just need to flash it to them. You've got a bulb kit, that's all they're interested in. Now this is look, it's just about as big as a hand really. And look, it's a real good sturdy warning triangle. That's cloth, and it all folds in to go in there. Which is fine, which is what you need. So a motorcycle warning triangle and a puncture repair kit gets you out of the trouble, gets you, from the middle of nowhere to a town, and a smallest bulb kit we can find just to Show the gendarmes. Look, I do carry spare bulbs. Hey, these are unburnt fish finger sandwiches. These are going to be extra tasty. My favourite. So the only way Debbie can get me out, tease me out of the shed is bribe me with some fish finger sandwiches. So I'm back on the shelves, putting one on the lids. Just easier to spot. That's what I'm in the middle of doing anyway. Like, yeah. All right, Bubby. So what do you do when you come across a jar? You've got a few bolts. It's not a jar full, and it takes all the space of a jar. Well, do you remember those two jars that came in yesterday? Well, as it happens, look, I get a nice clean jar back, and as it happens, these fill that jar nicely to the top. Rattle them in a bit. Obviously, give them a good drink, and then put a lid on them. No, they're handy, and they're not wasting a space in a bigger jar. They're just enough to fill that full. And we were in the same position with this one. I had some Allen head bolts. And what do you do with just a small handful? Do you know what I mean? How are you going to not lose them forever and a day? So I had a small handful of them, so I put them in a small jar. Yeah, and these now. So they've been used up already. Maybe I should make some extra small jars just to take up the space for the little jars of stuff. Just a small handful of handy bolts, handy Allen key bolts. Anyway, I'll keep going and I'll tell you when I've done them all. But meanwhile, I'm just tidying up my shelves. Debbie, thank you, Debbie. Debbie has just found me. She's clearing up that front room. She has just found me a new mascot for the garage. Sorry, Scoutcrafter. This has got to be yours. Look. Hallelujah! Thank you, Debbie, for my new mascot for my garage. Mr. Ploppy. So we'll start again. We're going to get this warning triangle for the bike into the package. It won't go the wrong way. So everything folds in an idiot-proof way, in a Reggie-proof way. Yeah, okay. You can't fold it the wrong way. I did make a film earlier, but everything was dry, so I had to go and cover everything in WD. See that there? It just pops apart. Just pops apart, that little, you know, then there we are, just pops apart, and that folds in half down there, look, and this folds down there, and the whole thing like one big origami thing, and that plastic goes in there, and then it just slips into this case. Just slide it into its little case. Look at that. Doesn't take up much space at all. No. And it keeps you legal with the gendarmes. Yeah, keeps you legal with the gendarmes. Oxford. Really good.